Hello, my name is Rear Admiral Lex Walker, the Commander for Navy Recruiting Command. In my short time on board, I have learned a lot, but one of the most important things I've learned is that in order to recruit the next generation of sailors for the Navy, we have to listen to the sailors currently serving. We're in one of the toughest recruiting environments in decades when you factor in low unemployment, high wage growth, and a decline in influence, parents, teachers, coaches recommending the military as a career, and propensity or the desire or inclination to serve in the military. Because of this, I'm asking all of you to help in the recruiting effort. We are currently running a campaign, Every Sailor is a Recruiter. This program centers around Navy Recruiting's 313 initiative, where we ask every recruit to identify 3 centers of influence, for example, a teacher, coach, and counselor, to provide 1 social media account where we can continue the conversation with them, and to make 3 referrals of friends who may have interest in joining the Navy. The purpose of 313 is to help identify people who may be interested in joining the Navy but not have reached out to a recruiter to do so. We went live with Every Sailor is a Recruiter a few weeks ago and have received lots of feedback from the fleet. I want you to know we hear you. I also want you to know that your feedback is valuable to us. Our goal here is not to turn any of you into full-time recruiters, unless that's something you're interested in, but instead to simply ask you to share your experiences in the Navy with others in your circle. The idea being that sailors around the world have an impact inside their communities just by serving and sharing stories of that service. While programs like HARP, OHARP, and Seminar are already in use and geared toward getting enlisted sailors and officers back to their hometowns to help the recruiting effort, this initiative serves to make the connections a bit more personal. Before I get too much further into this, let me address the elephant in the room. Not everyone in the Navy has positive experiences to share. There may be some who feel like their stories would only serve to push people away from military service. My intent here is not to discount sailors who may have a negative view of military service or to get you to promote something you don't believe in. The military isn't for everyone. The problem is, for many young people in America, they aren't even aware of what the military has to offer. Our goal here is to reach people, make them aware of what the Navy has to offer, and let them make a more informed decision. I believe every one of us joins the Navy for one of 3 reasons with a singular goal in mind. We join to get away from something, to get to something, or to change something about ourselves, all of which leads to the goal of being the best version of ourselves in service to our country, our families, and the American people. Each of you already wearing a uniform has a story to tell and has built trust and connections within your communities and hometowns. This is not to assume that all of your experiences in the Navy have been flawless, nor are we expecting everyone to actively recruit. This campaign helps to serve as a reminder that as an ambassador for the Navy, you may be the only military person your circle knows, and as such, your stories and experiences hold weight within that circle and could be the reason someone chooses military service. Young people today have more employment options and opportunities than ever before. While we are working hard to remain competitive, it is often stories of purpose, fulfillment, and achievement people hear from family members and circles of trust that make military service more appealing. I also recognize that sailors right now are doing more with less. Gapped billets across the Navy ensure that sailors have to do their job and often the job of the gapped billet next to them. It is up to Navy recruiting to help fill those gaps. We have thousands of recruiters nationwide working toward the goal of bringing in more than 40,000 enlisted sailors and more than 3,000 officers in fiscal year 22, with a similar goal in fiscal year 23. However, you do not have to be assigned to Navy recruiting to be a recruiter. You may have friends or relatives that you think would be a good fit for the Navy, and sharing your stories, experiences, and achievements could help them make that decision. Or, if nothing else, sharing experiences of life at sea, naval operations, and training missions increases the public's understanding of how the Navy positively impacts trade, security, and humanitarian efforts around the globe. Even during my toughest times in the Navy, I can always find something positive in those days. The goodness is usually related to new connections I made that day, the relationships I continue to nurture, the mentoring I was able to do, or just an overall intrinsic feeling of a job well done. Many folks don't have any of that on a daily basis, and the Navy could provide a purpose they didn't have before. If there is someone you know who could be a good fit for the Navy, let us know. You can do so by texting Navy Now to 764-764. This generates a Navy referral message linking you to a Navy referral submission website. By helping us attract and retain the kind of talent we saw in you, the Navy can maintain its competitive advantage in the future. Thank you.